Welcome to Walking the Earth. Today we are at Boudanath Stupa in Kathmandu Valley. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of 7 in the Kathmandu Valley, which also includes another Buddhist site. It's Boudanath Temple on the second highest point in Kathmandu Valley, on the edge of Kathmandu. And this location purportedly is built over the relics of the previous Buddha, Kassapa or Kassapa, who lived in very ancient times, long before Shakyamuni Buddha. According to now this location is venerated by Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana devotees. And according to the Pali scriptures of the Theravada, the school of the elders, the way of the elders, the old school, the southern Buddhist school, one of only 17 or 18, one of the 17 or 18 original schools of Buddhism, and the only one that's surviving pretty much in its entirety, although it has gone through developments and changes over the past 2,000 plus years. But in their Pali scriptures, they discuss Buddha Kassapa, and he was from Varanasi, from the city of Kashi on the Ganges River, the Ganga. He had a very similar story to the Buddha, but he's related as being extraordinarily long-lived. He was much taller than people in our age. But he had a very similar story where he renounced from a princely life and practiced austerities for a period of time, and then he ate a bowl of milk rice to gain strength to go and then sit and attain enlightenment. And he, rather than a Bodhi tree, he sat under another type of sacred fig tree, the banyan, which has aerial roots, so roots that come down out of the branches and go down to the ground. So he sat and meditated under a banyan tree. When he passed away, he was buried, his relics, he was cremated, and his relics were buried under a stupa. And from what I was reading, it makes it seem like it was at Varanasi, so there's a suggestion that there used to be a stupa tradition in that region and at that location. And this is a sacred city to this very day, and associated with cremation, which is quite interesting. Now, Buddha Kassapa is the third of 5 Buddhas in this present Kalpa or age. I do not remember the first and second Buddhas. The third is Kassapa. The fourth is Shakyamuni Buddha. The fifth is Maitreya, the Buddha to come, who will come in another time period in the future. And he's, Maitreya is related to the word Maitri or metta, so loving kindness. And there is a strong belief in Maitreya in all schools of Buddhism, as far as I'm aware. He's a bodhisattva preparing to attain enlightenment at some point, total enlightenment, just like Shakyamuni Buddha. People believe that it is far off into the future. There have been many fake Maitreyas that have been disavowed. But according to the Pali canon of the Theravada, there have been, I believe, 29 Buddhas across space and time, whereas in the Mahayana tradition, they acknowledge that there are any number of Buddhas, infinite number of Buddhas, and people can attain Buddhahood at pretty much any point, whereas there are very special, strict rules within the Theravada school as to how long, and it's a gradual path with less of a sudden enlightenment tradition, although I do believe sudden enlightenment exists within the Theravada tradition. I'm not particularly knowledgeable about such things. I'm here to learn as much as I can. I want to travel the world and learn as much as I can about humanity and who we are, who we've been, who we are currently, and what our potentiality is, and to learn about human religiosity and authentic human spirituality and the search for truth. So this is a very fascinating place. The Buddha Kassapa he has an interesting story. I saw a statue of him in Bagan in Myanmar, in Burma, at in like at one of the big stupas. I forget which one, but that's a very interesting place as well. I think I only spent about a week in Burma. So you've got people selling prayer beads, a lot of dogs wandering around, mini pigeons having a nice time. So I just wanted to share a little bit about the very little that I know about Buddha Kassapa. Like, a lot of people don't realize that there are, said to be previous Buddhas or future Buddhas. So as I learn more, I will share more. But it's a very nice day. It looks like it's going to rain soon. Keep hearing thunder, little drizzles here and there. But the air it's very clean and cool. It feels nice. So I'm just enjoying watching the people circumambulating, making kora, spinning the prayer wheels. People of such a diverse range of people here. It's quite amazing. All right, everyone, be happy.